Alright, y'all. So season 4, episode 5 of Insecure was giving what it was giving. So let's give it what we got.
What does the cat do?
At the beginning of the episode, we find out that it was Nathan that Issa was talking to when she was like, I don't fuck with Molly in the first episode. So that excerpt was a clip from the 5th episode. So we see that entire thing play out and she like, you know what, we just not getting along and honestly, I don't fuck with Molly like that anymore. So we find out that this episode is the day of the block party. I thought they was gonna draw this out until the finale, but baby, they got right to it, so it seemed like we got more shit to get into after this shit. So, the day of the block party, Molly is at her place. I don't know who place she at, but well, it's gotta be her place because she going through her closet. She is bitching and she's like, I don't even want to go to this, okay? Me and Issa ain't even been friends like this. I don't even know if I want to go. I just don't know. And, Asian babe, because you know I forget his name, child. I want to call him Andrew. I want to call him Alan, child. I don't know his name. Asian babe. So, he was like, so Molly, you just gonna punish your friend because you mad at her? That's your best friend. So, you already know you going. Stop asking me what you wear. It's LA, bitch, and it's January. It's 75-degree weather. Wear what you would always wear. It's a block party, bitch. You ain't gotta dress up and be down to the Met Gala, girl. It's a block party. And then we flip to the venue, Market Street, where the block party is. And there are little show hiccups. You got a lady, I can't be too close to the speakers, bitch. I got anxiety. I got carpal tunnel. I got endometriosis. I can't do all of that. And then that was the situation. The table leg had broke off. Like this, that, and the third was going on. And in the midst of the chaos, Issa looks over to the side. And who does she see? Condola just calmly standing there like, yeah, so this can go here and that can go here. And Issa like, hey, bitch, good to see ya. So Condola is really short with her and she's like, yep, I'm just here to check in with the vendors. Everything's going well? Mm-hmm. And Issa was eventually like, bitch, okay, what the fuck is going on? Because, bitch, you just ghosted me. And she was like, yeah, I'm sorry about that. Lawrence didn't tell you? Tell me what? What? And that's when Condola lets out that they broke up. I don't know whose decision it was. I guess we'll find out later in the season. But yeah, they broke up. And if I was Issa, I would have been like, oh, okay, that's fucked up. But bitch, we got work to do. Like, I ain't got nothing to, well, child. But that ain't my problem. And that's straight up. That's on period. That's not my problem, bitch. And right now, it ain't yours either, bitch. This ain't got nothing to do with Lawrence. Before we even knew that, before we knew we shared the same nigga, we was doing this goddamn block party thing. So, girl, let's put that to the side. Let's be professional. And yeah, you're here doing your ones and twos, but bitch, you got to own up to the fact that you was dropping the ball, okay? Professionally for some shit that was going on personally. No, ma'am, Miss Condola Hayes. No, ma'am. So, Kelly, Tiffany, her man, Derek, baby, everybody showed up, the crew, basically. But honestly, the white people had showed up first, so the crew was the only black people that was there. Aside from the intern, which she coined herself, the executive assistant. Bitch, you are an intern, because if it's intern means free in LA, okay? Unless they say paid internship, intern means free in LA. Intern means free anywhere, really, unless it's a paid internship. So, bitch, don't be calling yourself no executive assistant, okay? But put that down on your resume, though, bitch, because... So, Kelly brings her boyfriend, who somebody told me was the rapper Anime. I wouldn't know. But, apparently, when she met him, she told him she was from Britain. So, she got this poppycock, like, accent, like, oi, the telly. Like, she is talking like she is from London. Well, not the entire episode, because, bitch. But... Ahmad is having the time of his life with that. He's like, so, where are you from? What part? Like, he was just trying to trip her up, and she was like, bitch, I'm trying to fuck him by the end of the night. But while everybody is like saying, hey, what's going on? Issa is showing them everything that's going on. The executive assistant is like, oh, girl, you got pressed. Oh, girl, you got pressed. Issa like, all right, chill, I'm finna go talk to the press. So she talking to the press. It's a lady in a little blazer with a microphone, a camera. She's like, okay, so after this is all over, tell me where I can find it. Where, you know, what website? She was like, no, it's not a website, it's YouTube. She's like, okay, cool, girl. Awkward black girl, I started on YouTube. What's the channel? Mama said, I ain't started it yet. Bitch, you could have started your YouTube channel in the car on the way to the block party. And it's crazy because everybody who reviews this from every part of town says it's so their part of town. But this shit, I would agree, it's Houston. Like, I'm so sick of singers saying, oh, bitch, I'm a singer. Bitch, you ain't touched foot in the studio. Ain't recorded not one piece of song, but you a singer. You a recording artist. Where? So Tiffany, we start to see in this episode, I think we saw a little bit in last episode, that Tiffany is experiencing some sort of postpartum depression, but in this episode it's prevalent. Mama is like, girl, I want to just leave my child at the market. I just want to just go to the market and just leave her there. Yeah, I just, we not saying eye to eye, we cool, girl, you know? Girl, I'm here. I ain't thinking about her. The sitter was like, she is crying frantically. Like, please, someone help. Like, I don't know what to do. I gotta not sign up for this. And Derek was like, okay, we about to leave. So he told Tiffany, he said, baby, the baby is acting out of control. We need to go home. She's like, you go. I'll dance around with Kelly, bitch. I ain't coming. I'm having a good time. Fuck that bitch. And that's when I was just like, okay. You know, the postpartum usually happens within like the first 0 to 7 months, right? So it's on par. But I think somebody should bring attention to it and be like, Tiff, bitch, do you need to see a counselor? Cause you're supposed to like your baby. I'm pretty sure that's how the flow goes. Andrew, oh, okay, I'm really sorry. Andrew, that's his name. Andrew is starting to bring some clarity to Molly's perspective as to how her dynamic with Issa is turning out. They were sitting enjoying the block party, and Andrew leans over to Molly and is like, this is good, is it not? And Molly was like, you know what, bitch? It is. Like, I can't even front. Like, this shit is nice. And Asian Babe was like, exactly. So maybe that's what was consuming so much of Issa. This takes a lot out of you. Maybe that's why it was so much strain in between y'all, because Mama had to pour herself into all of what you see right now. All of this was done by your best friend. And Molly was like, you know what, bitch? You right, I've been hard on her. Like, Mama did this. So in the meantime, in between time, Nathan shows up, he cute or whatever. But Molly brought a little shish kebab as an olive branch to Issa. She saw Issa on the wall just kind of like taking everything in and enjoying the moment and, you know, living in the moment. She bought her some chicken and she was just like, you know, girl, you did it. And before she could get into the conversation, and here come executive assistant, bitch, Vince Staples is here. The artist is here, bitch. The artist is here. So Issa was like, oh, my chicken, bitch, I'm out, and she was gone, okay? She had to go handle her business because she's the boss lady, and she is no longer the pitiful friend that is fucking up at everything. Mama is throwing this shit off without a hitch, and it is a success. You hear me? Go, Issa. Get it, bitch. And when it's got, you get you some more. So as Issa goes in to meet Vince Staples, the intern nose just randomly start bleeding because she's so nervous to meet him. I'm just like, girl, like, we gonna have to figure this shit out. So as Issa trying to calm herself down, who she run into? The one person who I said needed to be in this season. The blood from the previous apartments who don't pronounce the C's. I was like, just when you feel like he's not gonna be nowhere in it, boom, he show up just like Lawrence at Coachella. Bitch, we thought we was gonna experience that whole season without Lawrence, and boom, his ass was down to the 7-Eleven in Coachella. Bitch. Oh, Issa, you and Prentice just know what y'all doing, and I love y'all for it. So then it was a dance-off between, I guess, old school and new school. Old school had won because he had hit a split, and it's crazy because he was going up against a little girl. I'm not saying all little girls should know how to do splits, but bitch, why couldn't Mama be like, oh, for real? Like, I'm gonna need her to show and prove. But old school show, but he couldn't prove because he couldn't get the fuck up. They was like, somebody help old school up, because bitch, And everybody was like, So before they could laugh at him, they had put on the wobble. And you know, when the black people hear the wobble, bitch, nothing else matters, bitch. You could be in the line getting your foot, you are gone, okay? So some kind of way, Issa and Molly was next to each other. They was like, you my girl, you did this, girl, yes. They had a moment, and I'm just like, oh my God, thank you, Jesus. The heavens have opened up, and Issa and Molly are slowly getting back to old Issa and Molly, to where they would just fight verbally, and it would just go away because they would talk about it, understand each other, and they would be best friends again. Because keep in mind, the dynamic is Issa and Molly, Tiffany and Kelly. So toward the end of the song, Issa gets called up to the stage. She thanks everybody for coming. She was just like, I thank y'all so much. Give it up for me. Give it up for yourselves. Now, from my heart, I just want to say, Vance. I'm like, damn. I can't even say, fuck it then. Vance Staples, everyone. She put on her Oprah, okay? Vance Staples, everyone. So after, I guess Vince closed out the show. After Vince, the show was over. Everybody's walking to their cars slowly or just congregating. talking, mingling, loitering, because, bitch, it's time to get the fuck out, bitch. I only got this block from 9 to 9, okay, bitch? Poof, pow, be gone. So, as they walk in, you see Andrew, you see Molly, and then Vince Staples' manager comes up to Andrew, and it's like, thank you so much for the plug. Like, you were so right. This was a great event. It was awesome. You gonna come back and speak to Vince? Cool, cool, cool. I'll see you back then. And so Molly was like, okay, bring it down. Okay, because I know I told you. So how are you involved? And Andrew was like, oh, Nathan, my roommate, you know, he asked me to plug Issa with Vince, and all I did was make a phone call, and look, boom, success. Molly said, so Issa over there talking to Nathan and was like, So Molly goes over there and is like, can I talk to you? Issa like, oh, okay, Nathan, give me a moment. Just stand close, bitch, because she got Alice's around her. And Molly was like, what the fuck? Didn't I ask you not to go to Andrew? She was like, no, you asked me not to involve you, and I didn't. You said you didn't want to be involved, and I didn't. And another YouTuber made a poignant point, and I'm going to bring it to y'all. Absent of Molly, Issa could have still made this happen. Molly is not the reason. Well, is she? No, not really. Molly is not the reason that Issa met Nathan. So if Issa always knew Nathan, she could have always gone through Nathan to get to Andrew. Mind you, in episode 1, Molly said, I'm bringing Andrew to the block party, so bitch, you know important people too, because you know he worked for Live Nation. In black people language, that's saying, bitch, anytime you need a friend, I will be here. In the words of Mariah Carey, bitch, I got you. And Molly was mad. She was like, no, you went behind my back. You was a backstabber. I was setting boundaries, Issa. I was setting boundaries. And Issa was like, bitch, you saw me struggling. God damn. Because Molly was like, you always need a favor. Bitch, you always need. Okay, bitch, and I'm just that friend. I'm the funny friend. And the friend that's really not going to show up. And if I do show up, I'm going to be hella late. We all have our crowns, bitch. Wear it well. You knew I was struggling, bitch. You was my out. And you just going to let me fail? For what? But even through all of that, Issa kept saying, not here. Why are you doing this here at my event right now? Bitch, we can talk about this later. We can sit in your car, make Andrew talk to Nathan for 5 minutes, or ride home with Nathan since they fucking roommates. And we can hash it out in the car, bitch. But to try to do me in right here at my event, first of all, we in public. I don't give a fuck if we down to the 7-Eleven. No, ma'am. But this is my event. No, ma'am. And so that's when people started taking jabs at one another. Issa was like, now don't be mad at me, because it won't be my fault when you fuck shit up with Andrew, okay? Because you were so fucking miserable. You were so fucking bitter. And Molly was like, oh, bitch, you been a lying ass bitch. Oh, shady ass, I don't know why I was wobbling with you. Okay, I was doing all this because you was shady as a motherfucker, bitch. You always been selfish. You the same selfish bitches I met since day one. And Issa was like, okay, what you gonna do is get up out my face. Molly, get the fuck out my face. And Molly was like, what you gonna do if I don't? Bitch, I don't know how the one meant the two, but somebody in the background was like, she's got a gun! And you know what happens when black people yell, gun. There was no gunshot, no nothing. Boom. Bitch, if you wasn't running, you was on the ground because you was getting trampled over, bitch. They was moving like the speed of... Sonic the Hedgehog had nothing on them black motherfuckers, bitch. They was... Let's just say the argument happened around 8:55. Bitch, by 8:57, there was nothing but tumbleweed flowing through the goddamn Market Street, baby. They cleared that hole out. You hear me? And that's really how the episode ended. You know, Molly walked to the car. Kelly was like, I'm gonna call you when I get home, girl. I'm sorry all this happened. And Issa is just like, the fuck? You know, like... And the metaphor, when it rains, it pours, became literal because Nathan stayed back and was like, you want me to help you clean all this up? She was like, no, she just needed a minute to process. Although, on the cool, Nathan being somebody to vent to would have been perfect. You need to get that shit out. To try to process and hold all that shit in the moment was not the best thing. And then as soon as Nathan walks off, she kind of looks at the mess that she has to clean up that is, or was, her block party. And it starts to rain. So it's like, damn, like, fuck. And that's how the episode ended, y'all. It was given what it was given, so I gave it what I had. Make sure you are liking, commenting, subscribing, and that your notifications are on. Same place, same time.